What is going on, guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going over my top games of late December, early January 2026. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it, and hopefully you guys can pick up some of these games too. Alright guys, so jumping straight into it, first game that I started playing end of December that's carried on into January of 2026 and is super fun to play right now for me is Battlefield 6 Red Sec. Free to play, first person shooter where you drop in with the squad, loot the map, try to survive, eliminate other teams as the map and circle gets smaller. Now this is very reminiscent of Fortnite, which is the OG, and then Warzone. Battlefield 6 Red Sec takes it to a whole nother level, next level graphics, buildings blowing up and getting destroyed, airplanes and tanks. It's really fun if you have a group of friends that you can play with. Playing it solo is still pretty fun, but just not as much fun as playing tactically with a group of friends. That's exactly what I've done. I've been on baby leave for the past 3 weeks and we've been playing every single night. Well, almost on the nights where my baby doesn't really need me as much, but we've been getting games in at least every other night, and we've been playing for maybe like an hour to two, getting anywhere between 20th place all the way up to our first and only win on Red Sec. Absolutely amazing. Now top 10 and top 5 finishes are definitely normal now for us just because we've kind of dialed in our strategy. We also have 3 people on the squad who are very low level. We have one guy that's really high level, but I guess just the lobbies kind of even out. I'm not gonna lie, we don't get the most kills, but we survive. We play tactically to our loadout, and at the end of the day, we get kills where needed, but we mainly just injure, break people's plates, etc., and then kind of just go about our way. When we actually want to push or defend is where we get those kills, but for the most part we play very tactically and it's an awesome game. Now this game got me to purchase a new headset for 2026. Can't remember exactly the date, but I went ahead and picked up these SteelSeries Artis Nova 1 wired headphones headset, and it's been absolutely amazing for that tactical like gameplay on Battlefield 6, Fortnite, all the games I'm going to name off. These have been awesome, and having a newborn means you can't really play with TV sound, so just being able to hear the game audio, footsteps, stuff getting blown up in your vicinity is super helpful. And then on top of that, you know, communicating with your squad members and your team. So absolutely awesome pickup. Loved it. Only like $32 at Walmart on sale. They price matched me in store because they were like $70 in store. We've just been having a blast on Battlefield 6 Red Sec. Free to play, download it, highly recommend it. If you don't have friends who play it, drop your gamer tags in the comments and maybe you guys can get together from there, but having a team to play with is super crucial. Moving on, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't playing my Xbox very much in the last quarter of 2025. As the days got colder, baby came, I was spending a little more time inside, and I've just absolutely been gaming whenever I get the chance to, just because I can't run off too far for mountain biking, dirt biking in case my wife needs me. So the Xbox is where I've been getting a lot of just free time, downtime, and just fun in lately. With that, I've been able to explore a bunch of new games that I wouldn't normally play, which I'll name off here. I've just been having such a blast. Xbox Series S, highly recommend this thing. Beast of a powerhouse, plays the game super fast, graphics are insane, and it's just a reliable, affordable next-gen console that a lot of people can go ahead and purchase. Now, moving on to the next game, pretty random, but I've been playing a lot of Fortnite. I started playing this in late December 2025, and I've absolutely had a blast with it. The store, the skins, all of that has blown my mind. I can see exactly what the hype with Fortnite is. It reminds me of Lockdown, getting NFTs and, you know, trading them and one of one, etc. A lot of these skins that I've seen in the game, I haven't been able to find in the store, or I've seen skins in the store and then they disappear, and I'm like, dude, why didn't I get that? Well, I came across a legendary one, which I will play the clip now. All right, guys. Had to do it. First ever Fortnite skins purchase. No shame whatsoever. Had to freaking get this locked down. Absolutely iconic. Master Chief with the grunt on the back. Boom. We got the hammer. The freaking classic Pelican glider. Iconic. And we got the Warthog, baby. If that doesn't bring back memories on just a very kid-like game, I don't know what will. 10 out of 10 purchase, 10 out of 10 cop. This all reminds me of the OG NFT days. I absolutely love it. Fortnite is killing it, and I see what the hype is about now. I'm so late to the party, but glad I could swoop that up, and I love how they kind of go away. So NFT days, crypto, I love that type of stuff, man, especially for gaming. I wish that would become a thing. Oh my gosh. And that was as of recent, like a couple days ago. But I was playing this game December, early January. It's just a fun game to kind of get warmed up on. It's very cartoony and whatnot. They had a Simpsons world, a Christmas world. It just kind of brings you back to those kid-like days where you can get a game in that's not too hard, it's not too serious, and have some fun. Now, if you're starting off with a super low level, your lobby is going to match that. That's my case. That's why I'm not terrible at it. Just be patient. It does take some time to get used to having that like third-person shooter type of view, which I had to get used to, but after that, you just have fun in there, and it's awesome. Have some skins, have some fun. Really like where Fortnite is taking gaming, and I jumped on the Fortnite bandwagon so late, and I feel like there's just so much tech and so much cool things to come from Fortnite, and that a lot of other games and developers can use as well. Now, moving on to the next game that I jumped on, which was Arc Raiders. Now, Arc Raiders had that hype around the release date, just like Battlefield 6. Saw that it was on sale on the Xbox Countdown sale. I'm always looking for deals. Saw that it was like $10 off, $30. Did some research. Came across a guy named The Burnt Peanut. Absolutely sold me on the game, along with a few other people like your typical Jack Frags, Espresso, just the tips and tricks, and they just show the beautiful gameplay. First of all, the scenery and graphics sold me. Second, the type of gameplay. It's such a different style game than I'm used to. I wanted to get that kind of Gears of War third person extraction shooter type of game. And then lastly, the team aspect and communication aspect of, going in, finding friendlies, or just eliminating squads, defeating the machines by yourself, or kind of just, extracting all together. That whole gameplay mixed like Battlefield, Call of Duty, Warzone, Fortnite, just all these different types of games into one, which is super cool. And I had been so happy with the purchase. I haven't been playing it as much as I'd like to, but I am super happy with it, watching tons of live streams with The Burnt Peanut. But super awesome game. Graphics are amazing. The gameplay style is amazing, and it was at a pretty affordable price. If you can get it on sale, definitely recommend it. And I know that there is a team squad aspect to it, so if you guys don't have friends that play Arc Raiders just like me, jump into a game where they fill your squad for you, or drop your gamer tags in the comments, and let's all kind of create our own little squad and play together. Moving on to the other game that I picked up during this countdown sale that it's been on my wish list for like over a year is Hogwarts Legacy. Now, the graphics on this game are absolutely stunning, especially paired with your Xbox Series S, Xbox X. Get a nice TV that plays 4K. Mine plays 4K. It was like a $300, maybe under $500 TV, LG 55-inch, and it looks absolutely amazing. I can't even tell the difference from having those higher end graphics from an Xbox X or PS5 compared to the Series S. That's basically all you need to just indulge in those next level graphics. And having the open world of Hogwarts Legacy, Harry Potter, all the Harry Potter movies are absolutely legendary, and the fact that you can kind of play in that world, open style world, do quests, that sort of thing, absolutely awesome. And this game was $11 during the countdown sale. It's back to like $70, $80 now. Absolute steal, so definitely recommend picking it up, or just play it on Game Pass, get a trial, whatever you need to do. Highly recommend Hogwarts Legacy. I will definitely be playing this in the next days, weeks, and months to come. Now, moving on to an epic game that kind of started, it just has a huge part of my childhood and just gaming days in my life, and that is the Halo saga, just games in general. Halo 1, 2, 3, ODST, Reach. Decided to download the Halo Master Chief Edition, which was actually already downloaded from when I first got my Xbox, just never got around to playing it. Started up the Halo 3 campaign, played a level, and I've just absolutely been in love with the game in general, man. Classic, you can fire it straight up, doesn't have to be on your internal drive, it can be on the external and you can still play it. Highly recommend it. Just one of those like throwback games that just brings back a lot of memories. Fun to play if you kind of memorize the maps, which I kind of did. Awesome to play now in my early 30s, being at home a little more. Now, lastly, I have been playing Battlefield 6 multiplayer, just still an awesome game. Graphics are amazing, classic just Battlefield vibes that you're used to. The Battlefield 3, 2042 are absolutely some of my favorite games, and now Battlefield 6, and they really just incorporated that Battlefield environment into that free-to-play shooter, which I absolutely love. So Battlefield 6, I'm still playing just the general game and multiplayer along with RedSec. Highly recommend just that whole franchise in general. All these games have one thing in common, and that is just being able to jump straight into them, getting a quick game in, having some fun, kind of decompressing and going about your day, life, night, whatever it is. I know for me, I work a 9 to 5. I have a newborn. I have a puppy, wife, just active lifestyle that I live. So I do a lot of things, and being able to just jump on Xbox really quick, get a fun game in that's not going to, put me in a bad mood is super crucial. Now, a lot of these games do take a little bit of practice, so give yourself at least 3 games to kind of get warmed up, get the hang of things. Don't just play one game, get killed, and then you turn off your Xbox and don't play it for like another month. If you don't have an Xbox, highly recommend it just for these quick, just fire up type of games that you can play. Also, the Xbox Series S is just a beast. It fires right up. You can jump straight into your game super fast, so you're not sitting around waiting. But highly recommend it for you guys that don't have a lot of time on hand. This is what I'm going to be playing in between baby feedings, whenever the baby's finally down, whenever I'm kind of done helping my wife out. I have a little bit of time where I can't fully get out and go mountain biking, ride my dirt bike, but I can still have a little bit of time for myself, maybe just to do something to kind of get my mind off of things, which is jumping into a quick game. So highly recommend these games. This is what I'm going to be playing for early January, maybe February 2026, unless something else comes up, which you guys will probably hear about, but this is what I'm going to be playing. I'm super hooked on these games. Drop any tips in the comments, drop your gamer tags in the comments, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.